Ladies and gentlemen, my mouse is all tangled. Welcome to my channel. This is not the official quote-unquote review slash is it worth it type video. This is our first look at Farming Simulator 17 Platinum Edition for stream. So everyone's going to stream. I am going to post this on YouTube also, though. So for those of you watching on YouTube, if I shout out various answers, it's because I'm responding to comments. But what we have here is the new farm equipment for Farming Sim 17. And man, is there a ton of new equipment. Now, first of all, one of the things that they did with the latest patch is they have made it so that most tractors have double wheels now. It's really cool. So we got double-wheeled tractors. Even on the small end, we have 100 horsepower Stara with a little double wheel. I'm not sure why you do just a little one on the outside, but maybe that's just how they do it. Like, they use what they have. Got double wheels on the big Star, 180 horsepower. One of the things I noticed is that when you go between the 150 horsepower Star Max 150 and we have the Star Max 180, the headlamps are different. Check that out. So here's the front piece for the 150. How's everybody going on? What's up, Jack? You said start over. And then here we have our Star 180. Gray, black. Gray. Anyway, you get the idea. So we have a whole line of new tractors. They're fairly affordable. In fact, hey, what's up, Jeremy? Hi, Billiam. What's up, Joseph? Gator, Jack. All right, so if we go into the menu here and take a look at our tractors. Right now, our cheapest 150 horsepower tractor, where is it? Was the Zetter Forterra HD, weighing in at $109,000. Well, say goodbye to your title because we now have the Staramax 150 for 110. I know it's $1,000 more, but ta-da! For 125, we can make it 180, and that is an astounding amount of horsepower. The only one that comes close to it is our Valtra. So let's take a look here at the Valtra. We got our N series here, and he's going to range in at 140. So for almost $20,000 less, you could have this awesome 180 horsepower tractor. And that's a pretty big tractor for low down in the price ranges. So yeah, they're pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Mr. Squirrel? I know everyone's going to be watching tonight. Well, good morning, good evening, good night. It's actually nighttime here too now. Yeah, and so unfortunately, I missed the launch last night. I apologize. For those of you that were not aware, I told you guys I was getting a new processor, right? So I got a new processor, and it came in. I installed it on my motherboard, and during the install, my PCIe 16 slot went bad. These are all new tippers, by the way, for sugarcane. So small, medium, large. They gave us a new Star cedar wagon. So anyway, my motherboard blew up, and instead of getting to play with the new Farm Sim, I got to rebuild my computer. I had to run to the store, spend $180 that I didn't have on a new motherboard, and get the computer back up and running so that we could stream tonight at least. So I'm a day behind, but that's how it goes. No, JW, it is the same game as Farm 717. It just expands the game, gives you another map in your options, and it also gives you a lot more tractors, obviously, in hardware and sugarcane. So, no, it is not a completely new game. It's basically like a DLC, basically. So it was a rough night last night. I was pretty frustrated, but thankfully the computer went back together mostly. Yeah, the stream's going to run real smooth now, right? And in fact, this is one thing I wanted to tell you. With that new CPU, they said I was going to see maybe a 20% increase in performance. Normally, when I do Farm Sim, I was running at about 60 to 70% processor usage. I'm now down to 20% processor usage. So, yes, we can take a look here. We're going to hop into the menu and take a look at these tippers to see exactly what they do. They're under sugarcane technology, which I have to find. They hold sugarcane, straw, silage, wood chips. They also hold chaff, grass, and hay. So they don't hold everything, but they hold a bunch of different stuff. And you're going to buy the Platinum Edition is what you're going to get. But yeah, it's kind of a Jack is having a hard time understanding why I went online. What I was doing last night, Jack, was just testing the CPU usage and seeing if everything was still working. That's why I did that last night. So I went online and I went back offline. I was only online for about 2 seconds, and everybody was freaking out. I got like 50 comments already on YouTube like, how come you were on and then back off? Yeah, it should be better for multiplayer. I did notice the system doesn't do the hiccups anymore. When we had one hiccup last night when Carp and I were playing. We also have these giant semi-trailers for sugarcane, along with the other aforementioned crops. And I'll show you where those are. But these are basically tippers, so they go behind a tractor, or you can use them behind your harvester. So if you have one of these, this is the new sugarcane harvester. You also have a small one that's a tractor drag behind. There's that. You can hitch that little hitch there. You can hitch it to one of these. Wait, what do you mean, Jeremy? How come you're not sure how you feel? You're not sure how you feel about this? Once again, standard augered wagon, just takes wheat, grain, canolas, everything pretty much. Hay is for grass is cheaper. Hay is for grass is cheaper. Gaming Nerfer's back. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, I see, Taylor. You guys didn't watch. Okay, so here's another thing, too. This is an interesting thing, and I don't know. Forget Michigan and Duke. Who cares? It's freaking football. You tried it, and it did work. Good. That's good to know. We have an Imperador with thin wheels and an Imperador with standard wheels, and they are different sized. But there's not a huge difference. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of chat going on, so I'm trying to keep up, but if I make it, yes, it's actually, that's not NFL. Michigan State's not NFL. That's college football, my friend. Anyway, just helping you out there. So we have our case harvester, and then we also have this harvester back here, and I've kind of parked everything around to make room for all the new equipment. There's a ton of new equipment in this DLC. Here's our other sugarcane harvester. This is the one that we have on our farm, and we're going to be playing. Micah and Carp and I are going to be running a little bit later. Kyle may join us, too, for a 4-person farm. So, yeah, both wheels are skinny, though. That's what's funny. Jack said his grammar sucks. And then also we have, these are the planters. This is the big planter for sugarcane. Apparently, sugarcane must be a difficult thing to do because it seems like this. Oh, this is the one this one does 2 rows also, it looks like. This one might only do 1 row. They require a lot of horsepower, and they only plant 1 row at a time. Oh, my gosh. You're going to be working forever if you're going to do big fields, so you're almost better to do small fields. Jeremy, you start a new map. Oh, it's probably what you're going to have to do. Over here, I have parked the semi-truck. I did match the colors to the trailers. It's my orange, and orange truck. But that's sad. I hope that doesn't happen to our Snetterton game, but if it does, we'll just find another map and start again. Hopefully it'll still work on. We might be starting all the maps again, but these are the oh, that's cool. Look, it's got big signs on it and everything. These are really cool looking trailers. I really dig how those look. So those are sugarcane trailers. And obviously you need a pretty big semi to pull those 2 big trailers. And then over here to the right, we have Jack Farrell. What do you mean the harvester didn't work? Can you be more specific? Which harvester didn't work? Oh, the sugarcane might keep growing, so you don't have to keep replanting it. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to see if that does that. We haven't messed around with the crops yet, so I don't know. That's something that we'll find out in our actual playthrough series. So we have the cultivators here. We have the big TT. We have the TTT multi-cultivator. This guy can cultivate and fertilize at the same time. Wow. So they're not... If you scroll down the Platinum Edition for the PS... I don't know how that works, JW. I can't imagine they're charging $50 for the expansion. Yeah, it should be like $20. There's a ton of new cultivators. We have this Fox from Stara. Yeah, the TT. You have the TT stuff. Yeah, you could hire. You're going to have to hire workers if you get bored easily. I think I'm going to make Micah and do it manually with Nick. Um, this guy can plant. It can plant grass. Um, the cover crop. What's it called? Oh my gosh. Oilseed radish. It can also plant wheat and barley. So it has 4 crops that you can plant while you're cultivating. I would say these are the ones. These ones are very different than the ones that are in the big bud pack. They're definitely smaller. So these are the only cultivations. They're not huge ones like the big bud one. We do have a pretty big planter over on the left, though. This is a larger size of the same thing. This one's, I think, like 4 meters, and this one's 6 meters. It can do the same thing. It does oilseed radish, grass, wheat, and barley. Oh, the harvester hauling the tipper doesn't work, Jack said. Oh, well, that's going to be interesting. So you're going to have to hire a worker and follow along with the tractor. Like, can they plow and cultivate or just cultivate? They just cultivate. I see what you're saying. These I don't believe are subsoilers. If you go into the menu system and look at the cultivators, let's see. I think the subsoilers show up in here, but yeah, there's one subsoiler. Where's the big bud subsoiler? There it is. But it actually says it can be used instead of a plow on the list. If we look at the star equipment, well, no, you know what, guys? Okay, this one's saying it is a subsoiler. It can be used instead of a plow. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, no. We were using this last night, and then I made I made carp plow. Oh, my. Oh, Arthur. Sorry, guys. Okay, so these 2 Staras, these 2 big ones, are subsoilers. Thank you, JW. Yes, these are. It's a subsoiler. What? Sorry, carp. There's carp in the chat. That's okay. We only plowed 1 field. We'll sell the plow and just use these on the other field. Actually, how much horsepower? This is over the horsepower that we have available, so we'll just keep the small one. Maybe we'll get a second one of these and do that. We have the TT. These are not subsoilers. This one is a subsoiler, though. So this can fertilize. Oh, wow. This multi-cultivator can fertilize soil or fertilize subsoil, which is plowing, and cultivate all at once. So it does 3 in 1. That's really cool. However, it requires 240 horsepower, so we still can't use that one. But anyway, you'll be able to use it with a bigger tractor. So what's up, Lee? Yeah, the biggest field too, right, Carp? Yeah. Yeah, so we didn't need to buy the plow. Well, you live and learn. It just looked like a regular cultivator, didn't it? But okay. Always living and learning. All right. Anyway. These I do not believe are subsoil. Oh, you know what, though? Wait a minute. No, see, we didn't have these. That's the exact one that we were using. This Fox right here is the one that we were using. Well, no wonder it was so hard to pull. His last name's Carpenter. That's why I call him Carp. And then these are the big... I think it is. Maybe it's not Carp. Maybe it's this one. Right? Oh, no. Is it? Yeah. No, it is that one. Yep. So, oh, well. And that's pretty cool that you can plant wheat with it. So, the shifter is freaking awesome. Thank you, Gaming Nerf, or Lee. I just love it. Your eye is killing you. Would you poke yourself? Yeah, for a 3-in-1, but you do have to have a pretty big tractor to do it. So let me look real quick here. Cultivators, we're going to look one more time. Yep, yeah, they both are. And this can plant too, so that's pretty cool. So these do 2-in-1 also, if you need wheat or barley. Which, well, that sucks. Oh well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? All right, so anyway, back to the map. Over here, we have a giant Stara cedar. I think this thing fertilizes also. Let's take a look in the store about this so we can kind of talk about what's going on here. Cedars, cedars, cedars. Yeah, me too. Now, I had to spend a couple hours on the phone today with Microsoft because I was getting, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, buddy. That sucks. Hey, whoa, Dexter, it's good to have you on board on Twitch here too now. And I'm on here a couple times a week, usually 2 or 3 days a week, and then once on the weekend. So So this one does fertilize, and then it also seeds. We've got, it doesn't do a whole lot. Wheat, barley, canola, well, it does everything that the regular wheat seeders do. Same with this one. So if you need corn or something, you're going to have to go with a different brand. Yeah, my kids were puking all day yesterday, dude. It was rough. And here we have the smaller seeder. This is the one that the farm comes with. So that pretty much covers all the equipment. I have not checked out the new cows yet, but they look hilarious. But no, we don't have any cows yet. I'll be doing that soon because we're going to have to do some tutorials with sugarcane. This is our new bison. Now, I will say this. If you guys are into doing Sosnovka, this would be a really good harvester for this. They start you with that case harvester, which it's not very realistic for an Eastern European country. I mean, I guess cases all over the world, but more likely on a small farm, you'd have a bison. Those are made in, I think bison is made in Poland, but it could be Czech. It could be the Czech Republic. I'm not sure exactly where it's made, but I definitely, I think that it's Polish, but I could be wrong. I know it's Eastern European, but anyway. Yeah, maybe we'll do a Saturday night. We'll have to see. It's hard to, I can't really add too much to my life because I'm pretty busy. But, yeah, Evelyn threw up like 7 times. I took her to the store with me to get to get my shifter on Sunday, and she started puking at the store. She's like, I think I'm going to throw up. And I'm like, no, you can't do that, honey. And she's like, like, thankfully she did it in the bathroom. But, okay, so I am going to get going here. We're going to take a look at the map now. Oh, here's sugarcane. This is what it looks like when you buy the billets. So you can buy pallets of billets. Trev, welcome on board. Mr. M. Bison. Yeah, he was from Street Fighter. That's right. And I think M. Bison was actually Eastern European, wasn't he? Anyway, the Massey Fergusons. We didn't even look at them. Here they are. We have one open-top Massey with small tires, and then I also bought one with all the upgrades, with the big tires and the lifter. No more meds? Good. Let's see. You said gross, but kind of funny. Yeah, it was kind of funny. So anyway, yeah, I was completely wrong about the Bison. Yeah, well, joke fail. Car, yes, you actually do get a car. When I was playing last night, I didn't think they gave us a car, but I didn't look either, so. Come on, man. It was a stressful night. I had to completely rebuild my computer. I mean, literally, physically rebuild it. So I was a little stressed out last night. I didn't do too good of a job checking stuff out. Here's our new Ford Thunderbird / Chevy, 57 Chevy / Cadillac, whatever, with the big freaking, what the heck is that gator? So, are you guys, is there anything else that you want to see while we're here? I think I've pretty much covered all the equipment that's in the game that we've gotten. Oh, one thing I do want to talk about, the Imperador does both spray, and it also has the ability to spread solid fertilizer. So I wanted to make sure I touched on that, because that's something that's unique to this equipment. It can do both spray and solid. That's really cool. Still, it's $200,000, though, so. It has a smiley face. Yeah, the car is very happy. And like I said, there's the case harvester again. You guys want to go for a ride? Let's do it. So I'm going to open up my map, and we're just going to kind of go. There's only one major road around the farm, it looks like, and then a train track. You said I need to smoke, right? Where's there? I'm not answering any of these questions because I want to not have to go with the. Maybe if I actually put some bad content in my video, I'll be able to skip the. Gosh, this thing has a huge dead zone on the steering. So here's our cool car. We'll take the train all the way around too. Ah, man, my steering zone, my dead zone is freaking huge. Let me see something really quick. Hold on. Sugarcane, well, you could do any crops you want on the map, but sugarcane is the only new crop. Seriously, like I have my steering wheel turned and it's not turning. I have a gaming mouse. I have the, no, my dead zone's like freaking huge. Okay, how did that happen? Hold on. Hang on one sec. All right, I couldn't figure it out. I'll have to fix it later. If I drive off the road, it's because I'm turning the steering wheel and nothing's happening. Oh no, here goes Gator again with the different trucks. Yeah, I have to. All I have to do is make it so it's not read-only. Now, I was Maybe mistaken in thinking that we couldn't drive over the bridge, but it looks like we might be able to. Here's the town, by the way. Oh, that's true. I could maybe just do it, like actually figure it out in the config file. All right. I'm trying. No, they got it blocked off. Rats. Rats. So here's a sell point here for something. I don't know. It's one of the sell points. Here we are downtown. Definitely looks like Cuba or Miami. Ooh, I love the dashboard. You said that's not a bridge, that's a launch ramp. Wow, pretty downtown. Look at that. I love the sidewalks, the way they do the sidewalks down south. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can see having a pickup truck in Norway. Because it's a launch ramp. Yeah, you can make different colors, which I like. Is that a sheep? What is that? I think it's supposed to be a horse, but it's a really fat horse. Maybe it is a sheep. Plaza de Llama. Is that a cow? What is that? I think it's a sheep. Okay. Let's see here. A la Hospitalidad. So it's a hospital monument. We're going to take a run back. What do you guys think that is? That looks like a sheep to me. Having a glorious sheep moment. All right, so let's roll out of here. I don't think it's a cow. It's too fat for a cow. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cows get fat, but it's really... Whoa, sorry. That guy was riding down my butt. Yeah, it might be time to throw the peanuts out if they're that stale. I want to see what this sale point is. So we have another sale point. Boy, this is great, having an open top car. I love it. So there's a little dumpy spot. This is probably where you sell the wool or something. Cool. Keep on moving down the... Ah! Blocked! Trying not to hit my gorgeous tails on the... It's a sheep with a cow head, yeah. I think it's a sheep. Me. Alright, and we're going to go this way now. Let all those 50 horsepowers out. Or 50s horsepowers. Yep, well, that's how it is in some of those places. They have a very 50s feel, even the way they dress and stuff. Get your stupid Renault out of the way. Is that a Renault? Looks like a Renault. I don't know if the roads are wide. Sorry, once again, the steering wheels. You can see it snap to center. It's like dead, dead, dead. I can't. Yeah, that's true. They would. I just can't see buying a pickup truck. I was talking to my friend Tim. He's got like 5 pickup trucks. They're all crappy, but he buys them for his work, and he really loves Chevys. He's always buying Chevy pickups. Oh, so you can actually buy straw. Oh, the straw is sold where you get the... So is there nowhere on the farm to sell the... Yeah, I wondered that too, unless maybe you can just use it to pull the cane out to the field, but... You said duals are must. Drifting in winter. Hey, Dirty Hair Taco, this is actually South America. I think it's supposed to maybe be Paraguay. I can't be positive about that, though, but I think they said Paraguay. Or people mentioned that the name of the place is somewhere that's in Paraguay or similar. Yeah, it is Paraguay. Okay, there we go. Brazil. It does look like Brazil, but... Okay, so we wondered about a forest. Looks like there might be a forested section up here. There's something back to our left here. I think that's the lumber mill. Oh. Whoa. We're going to do some Dukes of Hazzard off-roading here. Yeehaw! You think it was a bull? I don't think so, man. It just looked all fluffy, and it's white. But I guess if it's carved out of marble. What the heck is this? Okay, let's look at our map. Sugar mill. Okay, this is where you're supposed to take your sugar for best prices. Is that a Mitsubishi Pajero? It looks kind of like a Pajero, doesn't it? Or a Toyota Land Cruiser. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, it looks like we don't really have much forest area. Yeah, I love this convertible. This is the kind of car I would love to have in real life. And I'm definitely buying one of these if we're getting rid of the pickup truck and getting one of these for our farm. Isuzu Trooper, it could be that too. Yep, for sure. It's got the look. It's got the look. All right. So here's the animal place. Oh yeah, I see the bale cell right here. Here's where we buy animals. Agro Gaucho. Sa. I am, but right now I'm not because I'm kind of broke. So we'll see what happens. But I've got a couple things I need to sell on eBay, but I just haven't had time to put them up. Hopefully towards the end of the week I'll have time. And we'll see how much I bring in. But I should have enough. It actually, the whole Track IR kit is not that expensive. But that way I don't have to drive with the mouse anymore. I can just... Hamburger, potato, and broccoli. That sounds good. I want some. Bring some over. All right. Checking some of these back roads here. Is this the biodiesel plant? Woo! That was a rough cross. Okay, here's the biogas. You broke a Nerf gun. My car weighs 1,861 pounds. I'd be 300 of those. Let's see. So just typical biofacility, nothing special. Once again, they separated slurry and digestate, so you can't put them both in the same tank at the same time. Uh-oh. Is this the end of the road? I thought the road went further. Sounds delicious. I mean, yuck. Hamburgers sound good. Doesn't sound healthy, though. Meat and taters. You said KFC. I'm not hungry right now. I ate. Hopefully not made of hair. Okay, so this doesn't really go anywhere. We're going to try to get back on the main road. Yee-haw! Woohoo! That's not the road. I think I just... Yeah, we'll take the trainer on the map, too. This is like Twister. Where's the road? It's on the other side of these bushes. There it is. Stay tuned, right? Yeehaw! Total Dukes of Hazzard. Here's the sheep farm. We'll check that out. You guys have seen all this stuff. It's all the same stuff that's in the other games. They changed the look, but it does the same thing. Bob's Road. That's right. I don't know what road we're on. This is Bob's Road. I just watched that movie with Seth. That's why it's fresh on the mind. So here's where we have our sheep. Looks like we could... I don't know if you can mow this grass or not. You probably have to plant grass, I would imagine, but... Pop-Tarts. Oh, man. Where's Dirty Taco? We're going to ride this up. We're going to ride this road up. Be like the truck simulator, except we don't have to worry about the trailer. Don't fold the map. All right, so we're going up the Weavy Road. The Weavy Curly Road. Where does this go? It looks like it goes nowhere. Is that a train bridge? Did they make the train bridge that steep? Those guys. Oh my. This is a road to nowhere. I've been on roads like this in California. Love them. Oh, look at that. Well, I guess we'll just hook onto the train. Oh. The eggs aren't hiding under the grass. All right, let's get on this. This is super dangerous. Ugh. Can he make it? Yeah, here we go. Oh, boy. I suppose this could be a train grade. It still looks a little steep to me for a train. I think, like in real life, 2% is like the steepest grade. The steepest grade in the train world is 2%. And there's only a couple places in the world where they have that. If it gets any... Ouch! Oh, rebar. If it gets any higher than that, here we're riding the high iron. If it gets any higher than 2% grade, they have to use a cog. You have like those incline railways. We'll come back and ride the train in a minute. That's right. That really was rip car anyway. Wrong sim, right? I like falling off. So it seems like this side, there's a lumber mill to our left there. You can see the crane. But I would say that this is... So the south side of the map really is the like where the city and stuff is. The north side here is more of the where all the fields are. Yeehaw! There's the... Oh, I love the lumber mill. We are about to have a gunfight. I didn't see the bus in the river, no. I can't get over here. Oh, do they wear high cowboy hats? That's great. Ding 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 ding. This could be my villa. Of a nice area in South America, yes. Yeah, actually it is typical of some areas in South America, but not like I would say the rich areas for sure, but not like normal. It depends on what part country you're in. It's very dusty for sure, from what I've seen. Tacos are the... That's interesting. It's a... Okay, here's a rickety bridge. Is this maybe where the bus is? On the way to the pig farm? There's a canoe over there or something. Oh, yeah, there's a... No, there it is. Those poor riders, man. I don't know, Jeremy. With all these new games out, I have to cover them. My summer car will be soon, my friend. Don't worry. We will cover it again. It will be back. Probably this week. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yep. Hopefully the kids got out. That's horrible. I've never been to... I've actually only been to Canada. Canada's the only non-United States part of the world I've been in. Yeah, the water graphics are really nice. So here's the piggy farm. It looks like there's another... Ruinas? Oh, ruins. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Definitely like Hispanic ruin type things, not... whoops. I was thinking of like Aztec ruins or something, but not so much. They're just kind of modern ruins. You're right. I love my summer car. What a great game. Such a weird game, but it's awesome. There we have one of those Isuzu troopers that went off the road. Yeah, I was swimming in the harbor in my other episode. You know, it's interesting because this game is pretty in depth. I mean, they got a lot of stuff going on. It is wonky physics though. Oh, that's funny. Welcome aboard, by the way, new follower. Yeah, I just ruined the national telly system. My Summer Farm with deformable terrain. Yeah, it would be. Except for you probably, I'd die every episode because I'm sure I'd injure myself with an axe or something. So there's the river. I did check the harbor out yesterday. We can go back there again real quick, and then we'll head back to the farm. But I think we've seen pretty much all the major things on the map, except for the cow. We'll check the cow pen out by our house. We passed the grain elevators. We're going to take the train for a ride. But yeah, mostly the north seems like it's all fields, and I'm going to try to wiggle my way onto this bridge. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I don't think you can do it, though. My Summer Farm. Farmer's Dynasty. I'm just kidding. Nope, they've really got it blocked. Come on. Oh. Oh. I do love the house on this map. I want my house to look like that. I'm going to move to Arizona. I can't go any farther. It won't let you. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I tried to have a Thelma and Louise moment, but Louise wasn't playing. So here's the harbor. Once again, we were out here a little bit earlier. Oh, but you know what? There was a ship here earlier, and the ship is gone. So it must. There it is. Oh no, maybe it's not moving. I thought maybe it moved. Does anyone know if the ship moves? I don't think it does, but. That'd be cool. Yeah, all the gold nuggets are in the bus. Yep, Arizona or New Mexico. I'm ready for real life out there. I love it out there. Every time I go out there, I'm like, man. An identity game? That's funny. Does this ship move, anybody? Does anyone know? I don't think it does. I think that's the same place it was last time. Yeah, my car stinks now. It's open top. It's okay. It'll air out. Yeah, with the kids. My kids and I will move out west. Well, there's the ship. It's not moving. The water's moving, though. Oh, my. My ex-wife has the kids tonight. She was going to dump them off and not take them because they had the flu, and I'm like, no. Pretty much you taking them. Have fun. So she did. Like, you can't do that. They got sick from her anyway. You said down here we have trees and stuff and hills. We don't really have hills here. Yeah, right. No one will smell it because it'll just suck right out. Somebody would smell it. Man, this is really hard to drive with. The Outlook account settings are out of date. Oh, no. I'm completely worried now that my Outlook account settings are out of date. Thank you for telling me that, computer. I couldn't survive without it. Okay, I'm just going to fast forward to the train here, but... Yeah, I'm moving out west. She doesn't care. I bet you she'll put up a little bit of a fuss and not really care. So we're going to go tab into... Oh my gosh, we got a million things to tab into. Yeah, there it is. You said have fun getting sick. I hope I don't get sick, man. All right, so we're going to ride the train around the map. Lights on, horn beeping. Oh, I have no idea, Talo. That sucks. Check SC. Check there's got to be somebody else who's having that problem. Check on their website. Yeah, I love the diesel. Nick and I were talking about last night. It's definitely an Elko, but the front windows are wrong. See how high those front windows are? The tops of these windows would be cut off at the same level as the side windows. They would not be that tall. That's a little goofy, but it's definitely an Elko. It's even got the old school springs. Oops, I didn't ring the horn. Yeah, hopefully this will have a lot of dump-off places. That's what I've never found a way to integrate. It does not have any steam engines that you can drive. There might be a mod map somewhere that does, but so far they don't have them in stock. You said it's too quiet without my kids. Oh no, so it happened after you got New Mexico. Weird. Have you tried reinstalling? And that sucks because you're going to lose your... You should be able to back up your profile, though. Well, that's funny. We go up the hill right to come right back down the hill. I think in real life the engineers have been like, nope, we're not going up that hill. Yeah, this is a pretty steep grade for a train. Yeah, it sucks as you lose your stuff, but... Oh, so there is going to be a game called Identity, like no joke. This is a drop-off point here. It can only be reached by train, so that's the reason why they have this. And we're going to go down the hill. Oh, that's pretty cool, though. Sweet. IROC. Hey, what's going on, IROC? Late again. That's pretty cool. They did a good job on this map not making it look like it's so steep. At least they don't have to steer. You said we were talking about Identity. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. It sounds like a cool game. Yes, they're talking about Identity the game. 3rd or 4th quarter, 2018. Yeah, it's definitely a sell point for the train. Here's another grain loader. Looks like it takes us right by our shop here, which is pretty cool. Look out, school bus. Boy, those gates go down at the last second. Interesting. Yeah, first train ever with a steering wheel. Right, exactly. So it'll be a pretty intense game. Is that the one that's... Well, no, it's not. Hang on. Oh, that's not a road. So we have another grain silo. So it looks like there's really only one possible sell point, which, I don't know. And some lumber places. There's a lumber spot up here, too. There's 2 lumber places. Is there like a woods around here? I guess, yeah, that's the woods right there, guys. Not much to it. Yeah, so you could pick stuff up here and put it in there, and then that's we're going to be mining palm trees. And we're almost around a full cycle. Look out, bus! That sounds like My Summer Car, but with too much realism. Yeah, there's some twigs up there. You can cut them down for money, though. I didn't see any, what do you call it, like, you know, IROC, I don't know. You might even be able to plant sugar cane in Goldcrest. The question is, can you sell it anywhere in Goldcrest? I don't know, and I don't know the answer to that. So you should be able to. It's available on the map, but... What's up, JW? How you doing? Okay, so there's 3 grain elevators for... Oh, and we've been around the whole track. There we go. So I think that pretty much does it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tour of South America and seeing the whole map and having fun with the South American map. We are going to be Estancho La Pacho. We are going to be going ahead and continuing our game that we started last night with Carp and Micah. So if you guys, Carp and Micah, if you guys want to join me in the TeamSpeak room, we're going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break here. I'm going to get some ice water and get the server started back up again so that we can start our series. So we'll see you guys in. Well, the stream's not over, Mike or Blazer. We're just we're done with this portion of the stream. I'm gonna restart it on our farm. So give me about 10 minutes here, and we will be streaming again. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I just need to get some water, go to the bathroom, and get the server started. If you watched on YouTube, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And thumbs up always help. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on Farming Simulator 17,000 Platinum Standard Titanium Edition, whatever. Have a good night, guys. Switching gears, exactly. See you in a minute.